they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never something I don't know. Like when the drop home, gave me the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when the drop home, gave me the chokehold.
Somebody call for the queen.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way down to the 39. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Bridgewater. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And able to find John Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked big into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go!
2nd down, Mayfield. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mayfield. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
This is Thomas. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
With it is Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And taken right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Thomas. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. That one goes for 36 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Emmanuel Ogbah. Able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds McDonald. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved. And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on third down for this offense. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down. But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn. And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points. And break this tie. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone. You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Mayfield to throw it. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage. Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Returnable for Thomas. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First down, Mayfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run with Thomas. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Throwing, Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kamara. Fighting through, and he's got space. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. This one complete right side to McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They run it again with Kamara. And some space here. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kept that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Good solid gain on first down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Over! All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Blue 90.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. from the gun. Mayfield drops it underneath to Thomas. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Dancing to his left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Delta.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. One last shot from Mayfield here. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.